pray. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidanandamurtaye Nisprapanchaya Santaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Ayam Saraswataye Namaha. Om Klim Kalikaye Namaha. Om Klim Bhadrakalye Namaha. Om Dom Durgaye Namaha. Om Hrim Namah Shivaya. Harihi Om. Sankaram Sankaracharyam Kesavam Badarayanam Sutravasakrito Bandi Bhagavanto Punaha Punaha Ishvara Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyamavad Vyapta Dehaya Siddhachina Murtaye Namaha Siddhachina Murtaye Namaha Siddhachina Murtaye Namaha Harihi Om. Kirpura Gauram Karunavataram Sansarasaram Bhujagindraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayaravinде Bhavam Bhavani Sahita Namami Bhavam Bhavani Sahita Namami. Om Dam Durgaya Namaha. Om Dam Durgaya Namaha. Om Dam Durgaya Namaha. Om Durga Durga Tisamani Durga Padinivarini Durga Machedini Durga Sadhini Durga Nasi Durga Tudharini Durga Nihantri Durga Mapaha Durga Magyananda Durga Daityaloka Davana Durga Ma Loka Durga Mahatma Swaropini Durga Marga Prada Durga Ma Vidya Durga Ma Srita Durga Magyana Samsthana Durga Madhyana Bhasini Durga Moha Durga Maga Durga Martha Swarupini Durga Ma Surasahantri Durga Ma Ayudha Dharini Durga Mangi Durga Mata Durga Mya Durga Miswari Durga Bhima Durga Bhama Durga Bha Durga Dharini. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So today we are going to study Gupta Sadhana. In Tantric perspectives and for the enlightenments. We have been studying many things, like you have been study also the beginning of our Tantra, the great wisdom. That was very interesting. Atmananda, can you put a little bit your face up? Yeah, that is good. So today we are going to study also the Tantra Shastra. Beginning of Tantra is also Tantra Shastra. Shastra means something sacred, like Yoga Shastra, Tantra Shastra, Veda Shastra. Shastra means something spiritual, divine, and leads all the way to enlightenments. And today we are keep continuing the chapter of Panchamakar or the Pancha Tattva. And we have been studying Madhya, Mansa, Masya, Mudra. So today we are going to study Maithuna. So we have to go to right meanings of the Maithuna as per our Guruji commentary. And you must know that there is many kind of explanations or commentaries like we do always, even for a Yoga Sutras, right? Yoga Sutras also, they have many kind of commentaries. Here we are studying यह पंचमकार में अंतिम साधना है. इन पंचमकार, इन पंचतत्व, it is one of the final sadhana. Four already I have been explained to you, and that is one of the final sadhana. Just give me for 1 minute. So I'm here. So Maithuna is the final sadhana out of a Panchamakar. So we must clear what is the use of sadhana. Sadhana is also help you in order to attainment of the purification of the chitta as well. Sadhana is helping you to in order to purification of the chitta, purification of the mind. A sadhana helping you concentration of the mind, like meditation is a sadhana. Like you study now, so you can also put as a sadhana, is the information. Sadhana has to always guided by the master, by the guru. We can also study many things, right? Sometimes we study for our intellectual pleasures or passing the time, or we study many things. But we have to study, or we have to do sadhana. Such a study, such a sadhana can help you to purification of the chitta and help you how to withdraw of the senses organ from the different objectives. Like a sannyas. Sannyas already is a sadhana. Being a sannyas, it is a sadhana. But of course, you have to also make efforts to have the Brahma Jnana. So sadhana means another way is bring self-discipline. Sadhana means is brings introvert your mind and be free from the breathes, which breathes bring suffering and miseries in our life. So we have to be clear here. Sadhana. So as we say that always, as I say that already, many kind of sadhana. And the Patanjali explained that word as a abhyas. Abhyasah. Sabhyasah nairyantarah. One has to practice yoga continuously, constantly, without postponing, as per the guidance of the master. Or if have good karma of the past, you may no need physical guru like Adi Guru, like a Ramana Maharshi, the great master. If I know, or I don't know, because I don't read his books, whatever people write the stories. So what I heard about him, in a very young age, he left actual home all the way to, he went to Tiruvannamalai. And his past karma he dedicated to Lord Seva. And he remained stay there. And he tried to have self-inquiry without studying any scriptures or without proper sadhana, for example. He have the sadhana to dedicate to Lord Shiva. And he have sadhana to self-inquire, who am I? And that's all. That is his sadhana. Of course, that self-inquiry was very important. Therefore, he went to Tiruvannamalai and dedicated to Lord Shiva. So, you see, it's not about belief. Here, Raman Maharshi is not about belief. It is his karma of the past life. And he dedicated totally and surrendered to Lord Shiva. And that the power of the surrender gives him enough santosham, self-contentment. If you have no self-content, if there is no contentment, there will be no sadhana. Because all sadhana can also lead to confusion and doubts. So you have to be very clear. Note down this. Atmanan, note down. No sadhana or any sadhana is not going to help you to purification of the chitta or the purification of the mind. And any sadhana also not going to help you to find enlightenment, the freedom, love, kindness, compassion, whatever you say. Unless you are content. And you must trust and surrender to the technique, and the technique given by the masters as well. If with these skills you don't have it, the sadhana never leads you to final destinations. I'm not speaking you as per intellectual, just I give you examples. That is where the life of the Raman Maharshi. So he was dedicated, he was completely surrendered, he have no confusions, no doubts, nothing. And he don't went to any master to masters, gurus to guru, study yoga, Vedanta, Tantra, mantra, yantra, all these things. No. Because it is the good karma, the previous good samskaraj. Right? So you can have to think about Vivek Chudamani, like think about your Viveka, discrete knowledge. So that how we observed from the sadhaka. So sadhaka has to be content. Any technique you put into your practice, put into your sadhana. So therefore today, many seekers, many spiritual seekers, they do a lot of kind of sadhana. Even many people go retreats, sadhana after sadhana, right? Course after course. It is out of a curiosity. Many people do sadhana out of a curiosity. Let I try this sadhana. Let I try this sadhana. Let I go to this guru. Let I go to this school. Let I go to this another school. Let I go to this acharya. Let I go there. These all are out of curiosity. It's good sometimes to be curiosity. But you must be clear. The person is curious. It does not lead or does not help such a sadhana for the final freedoms. Even sometimes get initiation dikhyas, right? We sometimes also get mantras from the gurus. And I sometimes saw certain disciples, They are so much confused, even after mantras. Is it this mantra going to help me for final enlightenment? Even the great masters are given. So sadhaka have the doubts on the master and the gurus. Is it this mantra helping me to get rid this and say this? It is this mantra going to help me for tapas and sadhana? Is this mantra going to help for self-enlightenment? No. This mantra is not going to help me. So let me try chakra meditation. Let me try this Baba meditation. Let me try Mama meditation. You understand me? Let me try Tao meditation. So the confusion starts. First thing, you did not trust that mantra. Any guru give you diksha, there is no trust. There is no surrender. If that mantra cannot help you for sadhana, and you can understand, the doubt starts. There is no contentness. There is no content. There is no doubts, confusions. And if you study anything further, that also creates doubts and confusions. It does not help for sadhana. It does not help for the final freedoms. It is not going to help. And especially as you are born in Europe, you have always doubts and confusions because you want everything logical answers. I'm speaking this Western psychology because everything you want to have logical answers. Right? But in India, I give another examples. The great Rishi, Valmiki, he get only mantra from his guru to chant Mara. Mara means death. Of course, he have so much bad karma. And he made the guru. And the guru tried to initiate mantra Ram. He could not even chant that Ram, Ram, Ram. He chanted Mara, Mara, Mara. Mara means dead, dead, dead. After that come Ram. And through that mantra, he get enlightenment. He did all kind of sadhana. Even through that mantra, he chant Mara, 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 Mara. After that, you know what happening? He was meditate. Automatically, his mind became transcendented because he trust. You have content, no confusion, no doubts, nothing. Nothing. So you can see that a small mantra Mara leads to the Valmiki as a Rishi, as a saint. Could you imagine that? So Valmiki Rishi, the writer of the Ramayana, and he entered into Samadhi. Not only that, he just chanted Mara, 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 and nothing else, only chant this. And he was in he was in a trance, he was in Samadhi. You know what happened after that? Why Valmiki Rishi? His whole body became sand because many kind of insect coming around his body. Body was covered by the only sands. Valmiki, Balu. Balu means the sands. His whole body he was in Samadhi, he forgot his body and whole sand. Whole body covered by the sand, nothing. And he was meditating in Samadhi for long time. So you have to understand, even a single mantra can help you list it. It can help you to do sadhana. If there is trust, if there is surrender, if there is contentness, if there is the belief to the master, to the guru. So I give two examples here. Ramana Maharshi, due to past karma, he dedicated to Lord Seva. And that dedication have the full power, the surrender have the biggest value. And that he entered into Samadhi direct in Tiruvannamalai. And he asked that question, who am I? So you can understand here, this Kalishwara Pranidhan, one character of the Raja Yoga. Therefore, who am I? So that is called Advaita. And we want to study Vedanta. Most of the time, we are curious to study Vedanta. What all about it? To understand who am I. Sometimes people study many scriptures, but still there are confusions because their confusion leads to the confusions. In the world, intellectually, he can confuse again and again and again. If there is no value of surrender. If there is no content, so 2 examples I giving. So sadhana only starts when you are content and surrender, either to Guru or the techniques. So when you surrender to the technique, so naturally you trust the master and gurus. Or when you surrender to the God, for example, due to your past karma, not everybody else, we don't have this kind of skills today. We don't have these skills. We only think about God or Lord Seva, but we normally don't surrender to him. So therefore, we don't have these skills. So we are like a chitta vikhev. So we are restless and distractions. We are suffering and miseries in our life. Right? So this is our past karma. So therefore, this life, we have to move one place to another, one place to another, one place to another, one teacher to another, without trusting to anyone. So you have to clear. Are you ready to really to do sadhana? So you have to ask yourself today. I am giving 2 examples. Valmiki Rishi, who gets simple mantra, Mara, and he enter into samadhi and get the final enlightenments without going to any other schools or other gurus to study all kind of things. So most of the time what happened? We have so much desires and expectations. We don't trust nothing. Neither guru nor the techniques, even not teachings. He can study many scriptures. Right? He can study many scriptures. But if that is not right understanding, that what I call viveka, you study vivek chudamani. Without awakening of the viveka, and that is not real sadhana starts. Question comes, yes, if you are studying with many teachers, many gurus, so one day hope we can have the proper peak in chitta. But that you can only study when you develop the trust. If there is no trust, you can study anything in your life. It does not help you to purification of the chitta. Right? It is my observations, right understandings. That is close. So I'm speaking a little bit about sadhana. The Tantra sadhana or any sadhana I do. Or asana sadhana, pranayam sadhana, any sadhana I do. Or a kriya yoga sadhana, anything you do. So it's very important to trust. And that help you to develop the concentration of the mind. If there is no trust, there is no concentration of mind. Doesn't matter what, you can meditate for 10 hours or 10 million years. Even you practice pranayam, as say that yesterday, Vivek Chudamani, you can practice 1,000 years the pranayam. There is no concentration of the mind at all. There is no sadhana. That is not a sadhana. Therefore, sometimes we do sadhana, and at the end of the day, we should ask questions. Everybody practices Ram, 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 Ram. I also do chant Ram, Ram, Ram. Why not I get enlightenment like Valmiki Rishi, with the writer of the Ramayana, author of the Ramayana? Why not? I do pranayam. Why not I develop concentration minds? So question is there, we don't have trust. And whatever we do is out of a raga, attractions, moha, expectations, desires. I want to know this, I want to know this, I want to know this, I want to know this. But there is not really concentration, only temptations. And temptation is the biggest negative points being a sadhaka. I don't mean he's supposed not to sadhana, not to study, nothing. But what I mean to you, You must develop the skills. You must develop the skills within yourself to trust. Right? So either like Ramana Maharshi, you may chant Om Namah Shivaya. You don't need to believe any gurus, that is fine. Also, you can be enlightenment. You don't need any physical guru to be enlightenment. Dattatreya have 24 gurus. You know, once I look, Ramana Maharshi have no gurus in this life. Like Mata Amritanmayi, she have no gurus. Right? And she surrendered to the Lord Krishna. Deva. So like Mirabai, devoted to the Lord Krishna. So we have to ask ourselves, is it am I Mirabai? Is it am I Ramana Maharshi? Is it am I like Valmiki Rishi? Answer come no. So what you have to do? You have to follow the path of a masters or follow the path of like Ramana Maharshi. Just be yourself and be free. If you don't listen to any masters or any techniques, so let go to surrender to the God as you believe. But that also we don't have the skills. We only light-hearted people. We trust sometime, not all the time, that we believe intellectually. Only intellectual, nothing else. Then a problem comes, this God cannot help. The problem comes, Guru cannot help. The problem comes, mantra cannot help. That we have the doubts always in our life. Sometimes we think, my Guru teaching me mantra, my Guru teaching me yoga, my Guru teaching me Kriya Yoga, my Guru teaching Tantra, mantra, but does not help. What does that mean? Because you don't have trust. Atmananda, unmute. If you want few words to speak, then I'm going to Panchamakar Maithuna. But
yeah.
I'm not today.
Yes, Panchamakar, please.
But here Guru speak that about sadhana. Your Panchamakar mein antim sadhana. So we have to think about what is sadhana is. Atmanan, unmute.
Yes.
As you are from Europe and Germany, as a Western brain, Western
yes.
psychology.
In Europe and Germany, time is money, time is valuable, and every time is counted, and you must put everything into time. And when you have no more time, there's no more space.
No, what I speak today, I'm speaking about sadhana. So you have to defend on me if I'm wrong, whatever I'm speaking today.
No, the sadhana is good. It's we're initiated in Kriya Yoga, and the 9 practices they take when you practice them seriously, 1.5 hours. I have not 1 hour to practice them all. I have 1/2 hour and practice 4, and now I have even less time. I practice for 15 minutes. I have less and less time. So what is in the initiation if I have less time? I want more time.
Yeah, no, what I mean, Atmananda, whatever I'm speaking about sadhana, I give example of Valmiki Rishi. I giving the example of Ramana Maharshi. So what do you think about it? That's why I like to speak.
It's to me, it's very inspiring. Like we talk, you're not the first one. I heard also from other, not gurus, but other people who visited Tirumala and the mountain. What's this? And then the mountain is the guru. I forgot the name, but it's very famous in South India. And it's,
Arunachal.
yes,
Arunachal.
yes, exactly. And it's I want to go there too, just to see it and feel the energy. But yes, you need a physical guru. you need somebody you have to ask questions to, and you need somebody who guide you. No doubt about that. You need those. You need them. But when I go to ashram when my time here is over and I have time to go. I have no time to go. When I go, the police will come after me. And here I'm bound in my dharma. I have to fulfill my dharma. I have to fulfill my karma, my artha. I'm not finished yet. I'm not finished yet. Other people in my age, they build houses. I pay back debts all my life.
So what I mean here, actually, doesn't matter wherever you are, is important. We always in material world, there is always will be difficulties in samsara. But simultaneously, whatever is time available for this sadhana, we must trust and we must surrender to ourselves. I don't mean you need to occupy 24-hour sadhana like sannyas, like Lord Buddha, like Ramana Maharshi left the home. We suppose not to compare. I just give an example. The value of surrender, the value of a samarpanam, the value of a Iswara pranidhan, the value of a trust, the value of sadhana, the value of contentness, santosham. That's what I'm trying to speak. That is my subject. That is my theme. But generally, we don't trust the word of Guru, the master. And that is the problems. When a master guide you, we don't giving that value to the masters. Or to the God even. Sometimes we surrender to God. Only intellectually we speak. He is my Guru. She is my Guru. He is my Ishtadeva Lord Seva. I surrender to the Arunachal Shiva. But there is many people also around Arunachal Shiva in Ramana Maharshi Ashram, Tiruvannamalai in southern India. There is many people around also. Many people also go to Shiva, right? Many people even today, they also stay in the around of the mountains. But how many people became Ramana Maharshi, became enlightenment? We have to think about it. It is a question mark. Because everybody go out of their expectations, out of their desires, out of their curiosity, but nobody really surrendered to Arunachal. Then you can't get the benefits like Ramana Maharshi. Here I don't mean you have to have physical Guru. No, not important. But somewhere, Guru means something you surrender. God means something you surrender, divine. Sometimes we speak, I'm surrender to Guru. I'm surrender to God. Actually useless. It's nonsense. Nothing to speak about it. When you surrender, this your deeds. In action, you saw it. Sometimes you say, I'm surrender to God. But in action, there is not. You say, I'm surrender to my Guru. Surrender is not. There is not. I believe my Guru. My Guru guide me. But when a Guru guide you, then say, I don't listen to him. That is how it is. So these people cannot lead the sadhana. These people never can do any sadhana. And so sadhana is useless. It leads nothing. That's what I mean. So Valmiki Rishi, who trusts his Guru, the word, you chant this mantra and go to the enlightenment. Ramana Maharshi went without Guru. He simply trusted to Lord Seva. So Lord Shiva guided him. The power of a surrender. The power of a mantra. But sometimes we wish ourselves, no. Sometimes we ask the Guru, mantra or Guru initiative. Even at that time, Valmiki Rishi don't know what to do actually. Valmiki Rishi was bandit. He was gangster. But fortunately get the Guru. Even he did not ask actually. I don't know exactly. But however, the Guru said that you must chant this. And you must get this mantra. It will help you. to find enlightenment. And he believed due to past karma again. So what I mean, sometimes say, oh, I don't have good karma in the past life. So therefore I can't trust the Guru. Even Guru initiate me. I can't trust to God. Maybe intellectually, my God is that, or I dedicate to Lord Seva, dedicate to Mother Kali, dedicate to the Jesus, this, dedicate to Buddha. Sometimes you go to the taking the candle to the church. I trust to Jesus. When a problem comes, oh, Jesus is useless. He cannot help me. So let initiate me another mantra. Sometimes people say me like this, oh, I love the Jesus, but he can't help me. So give me some mantra. You are not the right Guru. Give me some mantra. I can find the right Guru in India. So like these people come to me. You give me mantra initiation, but you are not my Guru. So initiate me one mantra I can chant so that I can find the right Guru. That is how European psychology. And sometimes they go like big master, like Ama, like Ravi Shankar. For example, I'm just giving, like even my own Guru. People go, oh, this Guru, I can talk with friendly with them. They don't take personal attention. Oh, it's too much. This Guru cannot help me. Oh, I go to Swami Samarpan. Oh, he's very close to me. He's very available to me. I think he's very small Guru. He have no knowledge, no wisdom, nothing. Because he's sitting in the drinking the chai in Lakshmanjula. He have small ashram. He have no disciples even. He cleaning the toilets and floors. And I think how can he be Guru? So this is the how we expected our life. He don't teach Vedanta. He's a yogi, but he only giving the karma yoga to clean the floors, nothing else. He giving karma yoga to clean the garden. So I think better to avoid Swami Samarpan. Let go to Vedanta ashram. And Vedanta, after study, oh, these gurus, I study all, but not giving me, they don't give any attention to me. So what happening, what I like to speak, always I complain after complaints. We go to big gurus, they like Swami Samarpan example, is not valuable. So what I mean, we are expecting something what we want. So that desire, the expectation not fulfilled by that Guru. Either you go to big Guru, like Ama, or you go to the Swami Samarpan, no difference. Guru is Guru always. But you never listening to Guru. So big Guru, they have 1,000 disciples. So there will be no personal attention to you. Small Gurus you go because you think, oh, there is no 1,000 disciples. And he's struggling for his ashram. If I go there, so I have to work physically. So you compare. So you have no knowledge. Therefore, you can see that many gurus in India, like Samartha Ramadas, I give one very simple example. Samartha Ramadas, the great master in Maharashtra. I'm speaking about sadhana today. I'm not going to topic today about Maithuna. Understand? Samartha Ramadas is the great master, great guru. He was sitting under a tree. He have nothing. He have nothing. He's simply begging. The great Shivaji was a great emperor. But finally, have the good karma, came into contact the Guru Samartha Ramadas. He was emperor. He's not looking. He's not looking 1,000 disciples, 1,000 and big ashram. So there he will be big Guru and he's going to get the education there, study Vedanta and all these things. But what happened after that? Then he went to Samartha Ramadas. So what I mean, Guru is not about the Guru who holding all kind of possessions. Guru is something who have the knowledge, the wisdom, and who able to guide you, where you can trust and surrender. If there is no trust, no surrender, there is no value. You can study 1,000 dikhyas, you can take 1,000 initiation and dikhyas. If there is no trust, that doubt remain will be there. As such a Guru even guide you is also valueless because there is no trust. So disciple is very important to trust. And Guru always guide to the disciples as per the skills, as per the consciousness of the disciples. But as you are a disciple, you have so many expectations and desires and wishes and wantings. And that is not fulfilled by the Guru. And that you can't be proper disciple, even student, even sadhakas. And that you have to develop the skills. Then, as per the example of Samartha Ramdas, the Shivaji, the great emperor, he simply surrendered to Samartha Ramdas, who's sitting under a tree. And you see that many politicians in India, I'm not going to give you the names, ministers, they're going to big gurus who have 1,000 disciples, big ashrams. They never going to the sitting somebody under a tree. I'm not giving their names today. But there was a great emperor, Shivaji. Shivaji was the emperor of the Maharashtra, not king. He the emperor, means many kings are under him. And he approached to Samartha Ramdas, who was sitting under a tree. He have no ashrams, no disciples, nothing. And he used to getting only begging the food. He have the begging bowl with him, nothing else with him. Then Samartha, the Shivaji, he say that, what you wanting from me? What can I give you? I am the emperor of the Maharashtra. He did not know that Samartha Ramdas is a great master that time. It was unknown to the people. Maybe he already talked with him. Maybe other disciple, which is maybe not famous that time. He said that you have nothing to give me. You are the beggar. You are a beggar. What you can give me? Samartha Ramdas understood he is a king and emperor. He said that you are a beggar. You cannot give me nothing to me. You have so many expectations, so many desires, so many wishes, so many wantings. There is nothing you can give. I am here to give you. And whatever you have, in my begging bowl, you can't even fill up it. I have the begging bowl. Whatever you have, you can put into, even you cannot fill up it. Then that time, Shivaji was awake. He was awake due to good karma of the past lives. Then he understood, yes, I have the desires and the expectations, personal agenda. And such a person cannot give nothing. Such a person cannot give nothing. Rather you need. Then Samartha Ramdas, you need my help. I can only give. We can't give nothing to me. And that was the story between Samartha Ramdas and Shivaji. And he became disciple of the Samartha Ramdas. So today we are looking. There was a simple teachings are here. Simple teachings. So what I mean here is simply believe the words of the masters. The words also called Diksha. Initiate, that is called Sadhana. As per not my understanding, it is my own experience also. So therefore, we must be clear unless we are not clear or doubts, then there are no sadhana starts. Only waste of times. So these are for your kind informations, for your chitta suddhi for today. Already I speak almost 40-50 minutes about sadhana. Sometimes Atmana, sometimes we have a lot of money. We got 10 days retreats for enlightenments. We got 10 days for Kriya Yoga. And somewhere, even many ashrams, this is the world, the samsara. And you sometimes to find nice place, get all things free. And this is perfect place to stay. When I travel, I remember many people offer me many places to stay free. I say, I don't need to stay free. Rather for me to beg the food in Rishikesh and I need to go back to return. That I choose always. Rather, I need to work hard to beg the food. And do my Rishikesh living, because I need always the right place for sadhana. So sometimes what I mean, when I travel, so therefore you have to always concern about your own sadhana. What kind of sadhana you are doing? What kind of instruction you get, masters? Right? But I'm speaking Atmanam. So far your expectations, desires and wantings and personal agenda. No technique can help you. No diksha can help you. Nothing. We take initiation most of the time. Nowadays, many fashions. I also give a lot of initiation in the West. It's like a fashion. Then as people come to me, give me mantra initiation. Okay, fine, I give mantra initiation. I sometimes take my own positive merit karmas. I always develop good karma, that no doubts. As per Swami Sivanand. If somebody asks mantra, I give it. You develop your good karma as a Swami, as a yogi. So that always remember myself. And so when I say that, you are not right master, so I need proper master to find. Who can teach me Vedanta? Who can teach me yoga? Where I can go to study? The 10 days good ashrams, big ashrams. Not your ashram. Rather for me to stay in hotels. I have certain students coming from outside. They always stay in the hotel and restaurants, everything, because they want comfortable lives. If they go to Swami Samarpan ashram, they have to do only karma yoga. So they don't like to do any seva. No karma yoga. No. If you're not helping to the master to establish his mission, how can you study from the masters? Where you can get grace and blessings? This is a question mark comes. Like you are now here, you study with me. For example, helping financial. Or sometimes if Sramadana physical, that helping the mission of the masters. And when you mission helping the master, then wisdom you get natural. That called purification of the chitta. Two kind of seva. As you are grihastha in samsara, you may stay wherever you are and you cultivate merits day by day, little by little. Right? But as you are living in social life, you must do Sramadana, Seva and Karma Yoga. And that help you to Chitta Suddhi. Then you can able to get all knowledge by 1 second. Either Advaita Vedanta, either the Tantra, either the Yoga. Even 1 second takes time to get the all knowledge. Right? It's called transformations. That is how big masters is to transform the knowledge. Because Chitta Suddhi is there. So whatever receive the knowledge, so naturally help you to enter to Samadhi. Why we need to study? And everything help to Samadhi. That's the goal of all kind of study. That's the goal of all kind of sadhana. To understand ourselves. The Atma Jnana or the Brahma Jnana. Right? So when Chitta Suddhi is there, so everything, all knowledge, you can achieve even within 1 second and within 1 moment. Because all knowledge is within yourself. Like the great guru, like great guru like Ama. She never been in school and college, all study scriptures. She simply dedicate and meditate. Dedicate and meditate like Ramana Maharshi, right? That is your sadhana. And she can today deliver all kind of lectures, what is never been studied, all kind of Vedanta, Tantra, mantra, everything. Even she initiating all kind of mantra from Tantra Shastra as well. What I got the initiation as per my understandings. So what I mean here, so Chitta Suddhi is very important. That is very important, that the foundation of the sadhana. If there is trust. So remember today, if you get all kind of diksha, so you must trust the technique to that masters and as per guidance to the masters and go forward. not out of your expectations, out of your desires, out of your wanting and wishes. It does not going to help you. Today or tomorrow, even after 7 life, it does not help. So it is up to you what you're doing. All up to you. So this is one of the psychology. What I'm speaking today, the psychology of sadhana. Right? Atmanan. So I give many various examples today. So you may think only example of the saints and sadhus. Either they have guru or not have the guru. Even the Tatra have the 24 gurus. So this is Samanyatah Stri Purusha Sansar ki Loga. I'll speak 5 minutes, the 5-10 minutes. Ye Pancham Karme Antim Sadhana hai. The Maithuna is the final sadhana of the Panchamakar or Panchatattva. Samanyatah Stri Purusha, generally the female and male union in our social life, we think is Maithuna. That we call Maithuna. But Maithuna is not real translation, is intercourse. No, that is English. That is not real. In a dictionary, you can find this kind of a translation, but it's not right meanings. It's general meanings, right? So Maithuna, sometimes we see that the sexual union, that generally we speak in the social life. But I don't think so. What Guru is going to explain? इसे एक विचारधारा के आधार पर यह व्याख्या ठीक है. This is one kind of thoughts in our social life. Sexual union is the Maithuna, or Maithuna between female and male, or opposite sex. So it is one part of thoughts, is one part of the concept, as you can find also in a dictionary. But you can check in Latin. I don't know these words are exist in Maithuna in Latin or not. I don't know. Maybe. But I could not find some time, and I checked some kind of dictionary proper words. But I was not very content to give the right meanings. I need to also at first satisfied to before I teach. लेकिन ये तंत्र शास्त्र में कहा गया है, spoken said by the Tantra Shastra, the सृष्टि और प्रलय के बारे में चिंतन हो, the creations and destructions. If you think about it, creations and destructions, तब वो मैथुन की अवस्था है. Creation is the progeny, and pralaya means is the union also. Destructions we call a union, Maithuna. So Maithuna, they use the words we can put there. Maithuna means merge, like the whole world is destroyed, dissolved, dissolved, merge, or you can sometimes say oneness, right? Merge, like a river, merge in the ocean, that is called Maithuna. Atma, merge with the Brahman, Maithuna. Or the creation going to destroy it is called Maithuna, is the union. So that is the another kind of thoughts. The Seva or Shakti ka yog, when Shiva and Shakti became union, that is also Maithuna. अथवा कुंडलिनी शक्ति की जागृति का अनुभव, when our awakening kundalini, the female, the Shiva and Shakti became union, and awakening kundalini takes place, that is called Maithuna. So then another word, they say Sahasar mein hota hai. Oh, so when they see that Shiva and Shakti became union, awakening kundalini takes place, that union takes place in Sahasra, that the proper union. Not union takes place in the Swadhisthana. That is the common people think about union, Maithuna. A common people, Stree, female and male, when they are union, sexual union, they may get the pleasure in the Swadhisthana, the sexual chakras. But according to Tantric Shastras, the Maithuna takes place Shiva and Shakti together when the union and awakening only takes place. That union only takes place in the Sahasra. That called Maithuna. That called oneness. And once we are experience Maithuna in the Sahasra, that is the according to concept of Bhamarga, when the female and male became union, sexual union, if they can experience that union takes place in the Sahasra, that the oneness, that the real tantric concept. And here, the sadhaka of the Tantra, they don't take negative concepts. Right? But social people take it as negative because they have the pleasure. The union takes place in Swadhisthana sexual organs, not in the Sahasra. And when you get the bliss in Sahasra, that means awakening takes place, or Sushumna is awakened that. So when your union is Sahasra, in the Brahmarandra, and that real circle, that is the real Maithuna. So they say that, Guru say that, जब शिव और शक्ति के योग अथवा कुंडलिनी शक्ति की जागृति का अनुभव सहस्र में होता है, तब वह मैथुन की स्थिति है. So you can get another definition according to Tantra Shastra. The definition of Maithuna is when Shiva and Shakti union, either is sexual union, is sadhakas, if they know how to preserve the bindu, that is another secrets, and they can union, they can experience union in the Sahasra, both, and that the real Maithuna, because Shiva Shakti is the union, and that awakening Kundalini takes place. As per Kaulacharya, we study in mudras. We study that one can experience Atma in the Brahmarandra. We say that Srahasrare Padme Sahara Seve Padarasi. That is very nice slokas. When you study in Sundarlahari, you can check that Sundarlahari. I don't remember exact verses. You say Mohe Mola Dhare Kamapi Manipure Hotavaham Stitam Swadhisthane Rede Marutamaka Samopare Manopi Bhrumadhye Kamape Manipure Hotavaham Sahasrare Padme Sahara Se Patya Viharase. It's very nice sloka where the word Shiva and Shakti and unite in the Sahasra, but Shakti is residing in the Swadhisthana. We say Stitam Swadhisthane, Stitam Swadhisthane. So Shakti is residing in the Swadhisthana. Stitam Swadhisthane, Rede Marutimaka Samopare. So, being Shakti is residing in the Swadhisthana by the help of a heart chakra, Anahat chakra. So you can see that maximum feeling of love, as you see that. So that by the help of both, then Manopi Bhrumadhye, you must keep awareness in the eyebrow center, the Agyan chakra. Mahi Mola Dhare Kamapi Manipure Hotavaham. Maybe you can read this reference of any books, and that is very interesting that. So next time I'll speak tomorrow properly with the proper reference. So real Maithuna is when a Kundalini awakening and one can experience in his Sahasra. So any yogis, Dashinacharyas, Bhamacharyas or Kaulacharyas, all yogis can experience that. So that is also Maithuna. तंत्र में कहा गया है कि स्त्री पुरुष संसर्ग में अवस्था की मैथुन नहीं, वह स्त्री निवेशक या पुरुष निवेशक की अवस्था है. जब भोग और अपनी शक्ति के द्वारा के लिए कोई पुरुष स्त्री के पास जाता है, वह स्त्री निवेशक कहलाता है. और जब कोई स्त्री भोग के लिए किसी पुरुष के पास जाती है, वह पुरुष निवेशक कहलाती। तंत्र में स्पष्ट रूप से कहा गया है कि शक्ति संभोग मात्रेण यदि मुख्य भवेत् सर्वेति जन्तेयो लोके मुक्ता शिवो स्त्री निवेशना। अर्थात यदि मात्र स्त्री पुरुष के संसर्ग से भी मुख्य के प्राप्ति होती तो संसार में सभी जीव जंतु संसर्ग के पश्चात मुख्य प्राप्ति करते हैं। इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग very interesting that, and in this slokas the शक्ति संभोग मात्रेण यदि मुख्यत भवेत् तब संवेति जंतवो लोके मुक्ता शिवो स्त्री निवेशवान्। In case if Maithuna, if we think the sexual union, even mosquitoes, the monkeys, the cockroach, the animals, the plants, the snake, the fish, the pigs, the donkeys, chickens, everybody have the sex or not? So everybody could have leverage, right? So Maithuna is supposed to translate only the sexual union. So it does not give the moksha, the final liberations. So here Tantric Shastras, so Tantric Maithuna they explain, and Tantric Maithuna that only can leads you to final liberations, final moksha, as you have been studying in mudras, where one can preserve bindus, and where one can lead to the Shakti all the way to unite. So unite with the Shiva, and that's the real Maithuna, and that called oneness, to merge. So therefore we must clear Maithuna, one should not translate only as a sexual union. It may be that it has meanings. I'm not going to deny that. As per dictionary, it is one meaning, is one concept. But according to Tantric concept, we have to go little further. Maybe in Tantric union, there is sexual union as well, but you have to understand how it can lead the Shakti all the way to the Sahasra, to the merge with Shiva. So even if there is female and male partners, the Shakti has to unite with the Shiva and with oneness to merge. And that is the one can experience only Brahman. So anyway, today no time to explain elaborately, and this subject will speak more and properly with the evidence, and that we have to be clear tomorrow. Even today I did not start to speak Maithuna. I speak today all about sadhana. So we have to clear that. Then they say that finally one focus Maithuna के विषय में कहा जाता है मैथुनम परम तत्वम सृष्टि स्थितम तंत्र कारणम मैथुना जायते सिद्धि ब्रह्म ज्ञान सुदुर्लभ. Is very interesting. सृष्टि और स्थिति का परम तत्व है, मिलन है, योग मैथुन है. इस योग में दुर्लभ ब्रह्म ज्ञान प्राप्त होता है. इसी संदर्भ मैथुन का समाधि जैसा एक रूप है. उसी अवस्था में साधक ईश्वर रूप में साथ स्वयं को एकाकार कर ले. So according to higher understanding of Tantra Shastra, the Maithuna is one of the supreme tattva. Out of Pancha Tattva is one of the Parama Tattva, supreme Maithunam Parama Tattva, the supreme tattva, the supreme secrets. It is a secret. And tattva. Srishti, Sthiti Anta Karanam. So due to Maithuna it creates also Sthiti, the creations, and also destruction. Maithuna Jayate Siddhi. So Maithuna leads all the way to get all kind of siddhis, all kind of supernatural powers. That is where they talk about the Bindu, what has to preserve any cost, according to Brahmacharya or the Kaulacharya, not in Dashinacharya. Brahmajnana Sudullava. So naturally, one can enter into Brahma Loka, and by attainment of the Samadhi. So that is the oneness. To understand that. So like I also say that, but they take different meanings. They say sex to super consciousness. That is the right terminology. We suppose not take negative meanings, but we have to be positive. But anyway, So today I'm not going to speak that. This is the Sanskrit slokas. That is what I try to little bit to explain you, not completely today. And not possible. I'm out of the time today. A lot of slokas to speak according to different shastras and quotations. Because in ancient time, there was no yogic science, there no Vedantic science. So original science is the Tantric science, Tantra Shastras, Saivism and Shaktism. And today, all science are extract, either yoga or Vedanta or Advaita, everything extract in the 8th centuries. So therefore, we have to clear that and give value more ancient shastras. What gurus, what sadhakas and yogi try to explain according to their experiences. So Maithuna has great meanings. So please today don't take a social meaning and from the dictionary or Latin dictionaries. So don't take as only Western psychology. So please think about higher meanings, metaphysical meanings, and it can help you for your own liberations and also final wisdom of Brahmagyan or Atmagyan. And again, he explained also another sutras. So common Maithuna, if that is Tantra, so everybody could liberate. This all beings could be liberated. So today no one left for sufferings. So we have to think two meanings. So thanks to all of you for your patience today. And thanks to Atmanan helping every day be punctual and helping recording all these things. Because all the recording I'm putting in YouTube, whatever I'm speaking today. So therefore, I try to speak a lot of things. Sometimes maybe I give example of personal or impersonals, but we are the masters. All personal became impersonal, all impersonal also can be you take a personal. So whatever you take it. Because whatever I'm speak, and even all the personal, it can help sometimes to inspire to the people, right? Even sometimes I speak a little bit blah blah. We say each word can be meaningful. After when you attend the Brahmagyana, so each words of the master of the past is like a sacred. Whatever they speak, even they speak rubbish, that also becomes sacred. Like the Durba Sarusi, he all the time angry, he all the time very tough, He never excuse to no one, never. And even he give the course immediately. So everybody afraid to serve him, and very rare people to serve him. And even he give the course, and he become a liberate. So sometimes people never go to Durba Sarusi, but there is many seekers, they always go to Durba Sarusi, the incarnation of Rudra. That is the final and most awakening state of the consciousness of the Lord Shiva, Rudra Bhav. And that I know even my guru, he has some as Rudra Bhav. And when he walking, nobody going to actually watch him or to toss his feet. He's very much strong. Did Atmananda ever met the Swami Niranjan or not? How we get the initiations?
I asked Swami Atmarupa in Cleveland, Ohio, and she sent a letter in my behalf to Swami Niranjan through letter. And he sent me letter.
Okay. So thank you today. So let's conclude the prayers. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. Om Sankaram Sankaracharyam Kesavam Badarayanam Satravasakritam Bande Bhagavanto Punaha Punaha Iswaragaratmeti Murtiveda Vibhagine Vyamavadvyapta Dehaya Sridachina Murtaye Namaha Om Shanti 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 Om Gongurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Then one mantra, Loka Samastah Sukhino Bhavanto. Let's pray for the all beings be happy, all beings be liberated. Because this is a very good Tantra Shastras coming today. So Guru speak all beings. So let we pray to the all beings be liberated, coming out of all suffering and miseries. And this is the special pratana prayers Amma used to do every day 9 times. I don't know why they do 9 times, but I do 9 times. So I don't need to think, I don't need to use my brain for nothing. So Guru's done 9 times, I do 9 times, and she always requests, do 9 times, pray for the and peace of the whole world. May all beings be happy, be liberated. So therefore we need to chant. Sometimes some Guru says some words. Maybe they don't have logical meanings. And I don't have time to ask such a Guru. So always I follow general. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta 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 sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy, be liberated, coming out of all sufferings and miseries. And when you pray these prayers, and you are also one of them, out of all beings. So not only prayer for others, at least you are praying for yourself as well. So let my own self to be liberated. Jivatma has to liberate, not the Atma, not the Paramatma. They are free, they are liberated. But if Jiva has to be free. So then, and you are totally free. Thank you. So thanks to all of you. Thanks to Shiva Pujanan. Thanks to Julie. Thanks to Atmanan. And thanks to myself. I'm very much always happy to thanks to myself. I'm here. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.